Welcome to this video. We're going to be undertaking a hazard perception practice drive, and in this setting we're going to be using some basic to semi-complex driving settings. So just a reminder, when it comes to hazard perception, we need to do 3 steps. One is we have to continually scan. We've got to scan the road environment in front of us, and we've got to identify the risks when driving at all times. Step 2 is to recognize. We need to recognize the difference between potential hazards and hazards that require a response. A hazard can be any potential source of danger on or near the road that could lead to a crash. And a hazard can come from any direction. In today's video, we're just going to be focusing on the hazards in front of us. And then finally, we need to respond. I like calling this decision. So the decision is, do we need to respond? And we'll be practicing that today. The key is we need to learn to recognize our hazards really early, and then that allows us to make a well-informed decision on the safest way to respond or make our decision. So we're going to be heading out of this park now. Okay, so as I look ahead, I ask myself, is there a hazard? So yes, there is parked cars, but they're not moving. They could be potential hazards, but there's no direct hazard in front of us. So then I'm going to go to 2 questions. One is, what's my speed? And one is, what's my road position? Now I'm going to be turning right here. So I'm looking, is there a hazard? Yes, there's this vehicle that's just passing that was to the left. There's no more vehicles, no more hazards. So I'm going to proceed with the turn. As soon as I complete that turn, is there a hazard? Yes, there is. There's a vehicle in front of me turning right. Do I need to respond? No, he's cleared. I'm turning left here. Making sure there's no vehicles coming. As soon as I come out, is there a hazard ahead? Yes, there is. A vehicle and another vehicle. Do I need to respond? I have. I've slowed down. I haven't applied the brake. I've just coasted, and that car stays there. No more hazards ahead. All looks clear. So now I refer to my speed. I'm doing 45 and a 50. Happy with that. I've got this hazard to deal with ahead, so I've got a give way sign. Do I need to respond? Yes, I do. So I'm going to be turning left at this give way sign. I'm clear, so I'll keep passing through. Okay, looking ahead, hazard ahead? Yes. Blind corner to the left. Do I need to make a decision? Yes, I've got to turn around that corner and be aware of any hazards. Hazard ahead, we've got a roundabout ahead. So decision, yes, I need to make a decision and I need to respond. So I'm coasting up to the roundabout, applying some brakes, having a good check. No vehicles approaching or on the roundabout. I'm going to indicate out because I'm taking the second exit. Hazard ahead. Now there is a car approaching on the other side. We're not going to consider that a hazard because he's staying where he needs to be at this point. Hazard ahead. There's a crest. Do I need to respond? Yes, I'm going to take off some speed because there is a roundabout. So I'm going to be passing through this roundabout. Second exit, nothing coming. I'm exiting out of the roundabout. As soon as I come out, hazard ahead. Yes, there is a hazard ahead. So it looks like the road ends or it passes to the left. So what's my response? I'm going to be slowing down and getting a good look at what's happening. One-way sign. Well, now we respond to that. So this is the one-way road. Hazard ahead. Yes, we've got a narrow road. My decision is to slow down here. Let's make sure that no cars are going to be opening their doors. Hazard ahead, we have stop sign. We're going to be turning left at this stop sign. So is there a hazard to my right? Yes, there is. There's this vehicle. There's no longer a hazard. I'm free to go. Now I'm going to be carrying on here. Hazard ahead, sharp curve to the right. I'm going to select my speed, vehicle position, come around that. Okay, hazard ahead, car pulling out. Do I need to respond? Not at this stage. Hazard ahead, car's turning right. I'll keep my distance, I probably won't need to respond. Hazard ahead, yes, there is a crest and a vehicle on the right. So I just backed off my speed there. Hazard ahead, no. Looks clear. Some obstructed vision with those trees, but now it's all clear. So now I'm looking at my speed. I'm doing 47 in a 50. My vehicle position, I'm straight in the middle of these two cars. Hazard ahead, we can't turn right, we can only turn left. Quite a steep hill. So this is a giveaway sign, but there's quite a sharp turn up ahead. Difficult to see. Okay, my intersection's clear, I'm proceeding. Okay, hazard ahead. Yes, there is a car ahead, and there's a curve to the right. Just backing off some speed. Hazard ahead. Yes, there is a crosswalk. Do I need to make a decision? No, there are no pedestrians, so I'm going to carry on. Okay, hazard ahead. Yes, there is a curve. I'm going to be responding to that. Hazard ahead. Some parked cars, but we're not going to consider those hazards at this stage. Hazard ahead. Not right at this point. So I'm doing 52 and a 60. My speed's good. My vehicle position is good. We do have a hazard ahead now. It's a curve. It requires some light braking. We'll come around. Hazard ahead. No, not at this stage. So we're going to check our speed. We're doing 51 and a 60. We have appropriate vehicle position. Hazard ahead. We've got a roundabout and a steep hill. So we're going to slow down for this roundabout. We're turning right at this roundabout. There is a vehicle on the roundabout there, but we're now okay. So we're clear to go. And we'll exit this roundabout here. Okay, so hazard ahead, yes, we've got a crosswalk, but no decisions required. Hazard ahead, yes, there's a curve to the right hand side, so I'm responding to that with just coasting. Hazard ahead, we've got some bushes on the right hand side that do intrude onto the road, and then we've got a left hand turn. I've just responded to all of those with constant speed and appropriate vehicle position. Hazard ahead, we've got a curve to the right, it's unmarked, until we get over the crest. So I slowed down there. Hazard ahead, we've got another curve to the right. So I'm actually applying the brake now, I can't see around that curve. Hazard ahead, yeah, we've got a school zone. So I've adjusted my speed, I'm checking my speed, I'm 35 and a 40. Hazard ahead, not at this stage. We're looking good. Double check our speed, 35 and a 40. Is our vehicle position appropriate? Yes, it is. Hazard ahead, we've got brake lights, and we've got turning, and we've got a number of pedestrians. So we've actually slowed down to 30 now. We're going to give the mother and the pedestrians on the left-hand side a wide berth. You'll notice I did cross the white lines there. Hazard ahead, we've got a roundabout. We're going to be turning left at that roundabout. We do have a vehicle approaching on the right, so I'm just going to stop and let them through. Continuing to look. We're now clear, so we're turning to the left here. Okay, hazard ahead. We've got a narrow road and cars both sides, so I'm going to select a slower speed. Speed limit 50, current speed 28. Hazard ahead, we've got a blind corner here. So I'm maintaining that 28 kilometre speed. We've kept left. Okay, hazard ahead. Well, it looks like there's a cross intersection coming up and some intruding plants on the right hand side, but apart from that it looks pretty clear. I'm going to check my speed. I've got 42 in a 50 and my vehicle position looks good. This is the cross intersection here. We're looking, no hazards, so I'm just going to maintain speed. Hazard ahead, yes, we've got this car that's parked quite a ways out. I've slowed down to 35 to pass him, and I've had to cross the centre line. Hazard ahead, we've got quite a narrow road now. We do have a pedestrian up there, but we probably don't need to respond to them at this stage. Because of this narrow road, we've got a 50 zone. We're doing 39. And just keeping an eye on the pedestrian. There they are on the left. Hazard ahead, continuing narrow road. We've got a pedestrian on the left hand side, but he's staying there, and we did have some brake lights back there. Hazard ahead, we've got a stop sign. So at this stop sign, we will be turning right. Okay, some obstructed vision here, so we just need to be careful and cautious. Okay, we're clear. Hazard ahead. No, it looks pretty clear. So focusing on speed, I'm now doing 50 in a 50 zone. Happy with that speed. Vehicle position, we need to maneuver around the island in the center. Hazard ahead, we've got a vehicle with brake lights. Just need to keep an eye on him. I can now bring my speed back up to 50 in a 50 zone. Hazard ahead, nothing. There's a mild gradual bend to the right, but looking through that corner, I'm not seeing any hazards. Hazard ahead, we've got signage advising us that the road is going to divide. Hazard ahead, we've got a pedestrian on the left. They've walked out when we're passing, so we do need to give them space, and I've slowed down to 41 to accommodate them. Hazard ahead, we've got a narrow, quite bumpy road and a curve, bit of a blind corner. We've also got a roundabout coming up. So the decision there is to just go back to 38 kilometers an hour in a 50. Okay, hazard ahead. Got our roundabout and no vehicles coming. We do have a pedestrian on the left hand side, he's waiting for us. Hazard ahead, we've got a 40 zone. We're coming back past the school here. So I'm going to adopt 33 kilometers an hour at this point, because we have this gentleman crossing the road. We've got people trying to find parks. We've got a person wanting to turn to the right. Stationary bus. Oncoming traffic that needs to come close to us because of the bus. Now everything opens up a little bit. We need to keep left. I've now resumed 40 kilometers an hour. And we can now do 50 kilometers an hour. Hazard ahead, yes, we've got a curve to the left. So I'm just going to bring the speed back to 40, negotiate that curve. Hazard ahead, yes, we have a curve which is blind. So I'm actually going to slow down to 36 just to negotiate that. Hazard ahead, we've got an advisory sign, 40 kilometers an hour, curve to the right. So I'm going to adopt 40 kilometers an hour and come across there. Hazard ahead, there's a curve coming up, speed, we're doing 45 and a 50, and our vehicle position is central in the lane. I'm going to negotiate this corner. Hazard ahead, we've got crosswalk cyclists, traffic coming out. We've slowed down to 35 in a 50 just because of the activity up here. So hazard ahead, we've got a roundabout and we've got a fellow learner in front of us, so we're just going to give them some space. As we pass through this roundabout, we're going to be taking the second exit. So I won't be indicating hazards. We've got a lot of cars approaching from the right. We now have a gap in traffic that we can use, and we're safe. We're exiting out. We're a 50 zone. Hazard ahead, yes, there is a curve coming up, but at this point I'll just check my speed. I'm doing 43 and a 50, and my vehicle position is good. I'm going to negotiate this corner. I've just slowed down. It's downhill as well, so I'm just coasting on the brakes there, slight brakes. Hazard ahead, we've got a vehicle entering on the left. Do we need to make a decision? Yes, they're turning left and they're slowing down, so we're going to have to respond to that. Hazard ahead, we've got a slight curve to the right, checking speed, we're back up to 50 and we've got good vehicle position. We're going to be turning left here. And then we're up over here. Hazard ahead, we've got a central island. So even though it's 50 here, I'm not confident to do 50. I'm just going to keep the speed down. We're doing 27 in a 50. We've got quite a compromised space here, so I'm just going to take it easy. Hazard ahead, we've got a crest. So what does that mean? We can't see across the top of it. So we're just going to take it very easy across the top here. I'm still doing 30 in a 50. Hazard ahead, we've still got this crest. Okay, so we're now over the crest. We're committing to the center of the lane. We're doing 37 in a 50, and we need to be in the middle of the road to maintain our safety margins. Hazard ahead with a stop sign. We're turning left here. Come to a complete stop. Having a good look. We're clear. We'll carry on. Okay, hazard ahead. Oh, we've got an intersection coming up, but at this stage it's clear. So I'm going to maintain my speed. We've got a 50 zone. We're going to check our speed now. We're doing 48 and a 50. Check our vehicle position. It looks good. Hazard ahead. Not at this stage. Hazard ahead. Intersection, but there's no hazard there. Checking speed, 48. We do have a T intersection up here. We're going to turn left. Just approaching, concentrating on the maneuver here. We're clear, so we're going to carry on through. And this is the road that we drove down before. So we've got hazard ahead. Yes, we've got a vehicle braking up there, but they're a long way ahead. So we're going to reference back to our speed. So I'm doing 54 in a 60. And we've got a hazard ahead. We've got a bend to the left. So I've just taken my foot off the accelerator there and just rolled along. Hazard ahead. We've got a roundabout coming up. Checking my speed, 45 in a 60, and vehicle position is sound. This time we're going to go left. So hazard ahead, we've got emergency vehicles, but they're not relevant to us at this point. We've got a busy roundabout, but we're clear. We're going to carry on through. Okay, hazard ahead. No. We've got an intersection coming up. We've got a bend to the right. This time we're going to go left. As soon as we come through this, hazard ahead. So we've got one lane, all looks good. I'm going to quickly check speed, 35 and a 50, and good vehicle position. We've got a hazard ahead, we've got a curve. I've brought the speed down to 30 and just negotiated that with some slight braking. Hazard ahead, no. We're going to rejoin the other side of the road, and we're now doing 38 in a 50, and our vehicle position is good. We're going to be turning right up here. Concentrate on this maneuver. We're going to give way sign. We're looking really early. There's no cars. No need to stop. We can keep rolling through this. Hazard ahead? No. So we're going to reference to speed. We are 45 and a 50. We're good with that. Now increased to 48 and 50 because of the downhill. Vehicle position looks good. We're going to be turning right at this intersection. Hazard ahead. Yeah, vehicle approaching. So I could have made that gap, but it's not going to hurt to just sit here and let those vehicles pass. We're very clear now, no hazards ahead. Okay, hazard ahead. We've got vehicles parked on both sides of the road, and we're going to need to respond by coming out at least a door width away. We've got a pedestrian on the left hand side, someone getting into their car. We've got a cyclist on the right hand side. So I've backed off my speed to 38 and a 50. And now we're going to select a place to pull over. And that's an example of how we manage hazard perception in a basic to semi-complex setting. Thanks.